moving anyway.
Right, that stop.
Oh, I've just realised I need to get my tracker up.
I'm back on it.
Right, I'm back on.
Right, I'm just getting my Sky track up just as well. I got that before. I've got no bookings. What?
Delay's way less already. I can tell already.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna have to fucking cancel this one and then rebook this flight. Right, where's it? Short haul will tour. That's the wrong one. Get my headset charger in. Right, so where's it? Book. Oh, obviously because we're in the bloody Saturday now, aren't we? So 7879 offline 0200 Saturday book.
I don't know, I've still got a bit of delay.
About 10 seconds at the most for me.
Yeah.
Which is still better than 30 or whatever it was earlier.
Yeah. Start set the flight, so obviously it's come up on the Skytrax start recording.
Like 10-15 to me is manageable because it's not too bad.
Well, yeah, and that helps with like stream sniping as well if you're actually.
Yeah. Right, so I need to check 8,000. So that's in the autopilot there. Get the train button on because I like. Can't really get buses going along there. Right. Then obviously this part of the plane. So that's obviously that's primary flight display, navigational display, and it's obviously split down the middle with the engine display. So this is the engine info. Obviously that just tells you speed you're going, altitude, altimeter. Actually, I need to change that. There we go.
Yeah, the delay is way better. It's way better. It's about
like
5 seconds
like,
if that.
It's gone down to 5. Yeah, as soon as you set the altitude, you were clicking and hovering over it.
Right, so get me taxi clearance. Yeah, I got 341. I should really be using Volanta for the fucking taxi because it actually has the taxiways on. I don't have to have the fucking arrows on, but I'm keeping the arrows on for now.
Runway 19 right using taxiway Delta Delta Tree Echo 1 Skyways 56 Tree.
Right, so park brake is off. Right, I need to go outside for this. Request a pushback.
Requesting pushback.
Skyways 5633 pushback request.
Yeah, I traffic there. Switch to ignition start. Can do. Let's get some lights on.
Right, you've just gone third person.
Yeah, I've had to come back and get my beacon light on, get my nav light on, logo, wing, taxi lights, strobe lights, switch them on. There we go. So, start the push back
You've
now.
gone back into your cockpit on stream. How long ago was that for you?
About 2 seconds ago.
Alright, great, perfect.
So which way do I want to go? Right. So that's engine 1 starting. Quite a long push back this. Taxi lights we had at this airport.
Ground Skyways 56 Tree
And then
requesting
engine 2.
pushback to steer the aircraft
turn on this bloody talking is terrible. Right. Just stop there, mate. Just stop there. And there we go.
Ground Skyways 5633 requesting the end of pushback.
Skyways 5633 request.
Great.
Pushback
Jumping
received.
back in here. Slam my parking brake on for a second. It's number 2 engine still sorting itself out. Right, happy days. Oil pressure is good. Oil temperature is good. Got plenty of fuel. Parking set. Go for flaps 15. Until that bar goes green. There we go. The ultimate I set one last time. Go back to clearance. Set me starter switch to normal. And parking brake off, and let's get fucking rock and rolling. Get the flight director switch on. I really do need the clamp for this throttle quadrant.
I have no fucking idea what you're going on about, but yeah.
Basically, flaps on a plane, or the things you see sticking out, or if you've as you're coming into land.
I get the concept of it, it's just, yeah.
So basically what pilots will do on takeoffs like this, if it's fucking, you know, if the runway is going to be a bit short for the takeoff of the plane, they'll add flaps because it increases lift. Increases lift on takeoff, increases drag on landing, so it slows the plane down on landing.
Is this you actually driving now?
Yeah, this is me actually thinking the plane. So obviously the runway I'm going on, obviously I'll need
Okay,
it.
so right, what is the objective of the game? Like, obviously you got to fly from A to B, but do you get point or what?
Well, because I'm flying for a virtual airline, obviously when you start off with Fly UK Virtual Airline, obviously you've got to put in the hours to get in the order to unlock more aircraft.
Cleared for takeoff runway 19 right, Skyways 5.
So obviously I've hit I'm class A captain now, so I can pretty much fly nearly all aircraft in Microsoft Flight Sim and X-Plane and prepared, more or less. Well, I can't fly all of them obviously to fly all of them I need to get the ATP. So obviously I've bought the 787. I've bought this is a new plane. I bought this with a deluxe edition. Because obviously all I've been flying is the 747 and the A320neo and the Cessna 208. So obviously lining up on the runway now. Runway 19 right. I think this is another one of those dry thunderstorms which Microsoft throws in. Apparently people have reported that. It's like there'll be a thunderstorm but there's no rain.
I'd be lucky for you, wouldn't it?
But saying that though, I mean, how many times have you heard of thunderstorm and no rain's happened? But if you were to go up in the clouds, it'd be chucking it down. So, read. I've got everything set. Flaps are 50. Altitude set to 8,000. Runway is clear. Reach time to get the ball rolling. Just keeping it centre. to V1. You'll hear it in a minute.
V1.
And rotate. So get up about 2,000 feet and then we'll let the autopilot do the work. Positive rate, gear up.
Skyways 5633.
We'll get the flaps in.
119.25. Good day.
That was the overspeed one because I had the flaps out.
Decimal 25 SKYWAYS 5633. Departure
Turn slightly.
SKYWAYS 5633 is passing
Get in line with that flight
1,200
director.
feet, climbing 8,000 feet.
Oh yeah, yeah, there's the rain. There's the rain. You can see it from battering off the plane.
Skyways 5633 keep speed not above 220 knots.
Back down the thingy.
Keep speed not above
Autopilot
220
is
knots.
engaged, flight level change, and get the speed to 250. Because you cannot go above 250 when you're below 10,000 feet. So as you probably noticed there, I hit that button there, that changes the altitude to whatever it's been put in inside that computer there. Oof, that's bright, that's the sun. Okay, why is me heading? Hold on, no. What L nav?
Contact Bangkok Center on 120.5. Good day.
Yeah, that's not a cloud I want to go into.
120.5 for SKYWAYS 5633. Bangkok
I don't know if you
Center
noticed as well,
SKYWAYS
obviously probably couldn't have seen it, but
is
that,
passing 6,800
it had like a
feet,
little
climbing
colour
8,000
display, it was going from yellow, orange to green.
Yeah.
That's how, like, so red would be like the terrain is literally right below you. Orange is like the terrain's quite close, but it's not close enough to cause an issue. Green's obviously, yeah, the terrain's there, but it's not that much of an issue.
Do you need it for
And then obviously when it's not there, obviously it means you're high enough. I need so obviously this little knob I'm turning, it's like a zoom in, zoom out. Climb and maintain 15,000 feet. I can take the terrain button off because there's no danger of me hitting the terrain. Bang 15 in there, and then you hit the flight level change button and the plane will go up.
On you automate the whole flight.
Yeah.
You know, if you play it like a management sim, instead of you actually flying the planes, can you just...
Nah, you can't. Unfortunately, nah. Well, at least the sky is nice up here. Oh. Lowers the clouds you want to avoid.
120.5 SKYWAYS 5.
And it's sending me directly towards them.
Bangkok Center
Oh, no, it's not.
SKYWAYS 5633 is at 8,800 feet, climbing 15,000 feet.
Skyways 5633 Bangkok Center.
Obviously, this is real world weather as well in live time.
Enjoy chatting with
Hey!
them. I think.
So is the delay still good, yeah?
Yeah, it's on.
Happy days. So I need to remember that, obviously, if I'm playing like a fucking shooter game, obviously, to bump the delay up a bit.
Even if you're playing a shooter, you shouldn't really have to worry about it too much.
You're alright.
Yeah,
It's
I'm not
just
that popular
like-
enough to get
it's
stream
just
sniped.
like, we're listening through Discord, not through YouTube.
Ah, fair one. So obviously, since obviously the plane's on autopilot, I can probably
It's
go
about 5 to 10 second delay. That's all that it is. It's fine.
I'll go through some more like information of the planes, obviously. So yeah, pretty much screens are pretty much the same on both sides. Then we'll go down to the radios. Obviously you got your VHF, that's the frequency I'm on now. Obviously if I need to change, use the buttons, and then hit that middle button. Obviously that's the rudder, don't need to use that. OBS audio, All of the Halfleys are just not even working. Stop. Obviously that's speed brake, throttle, flaps. And the waypoints, that's the autopilot. Oh well, good job I was on here then.
Climb and maintain flight level 270
Same again. Hit that. Then it goes up. And there's another way you can do it as well. You can hit the vertical speed and you can change how fast the plane goes up and down.
Like, can't you just change the top speed as well?
Yeah, that's it there. So
like, full throttle out.
when you're full throttle on a climb, the plane straightens out, so then it doesn't climb as much. Yeah, it's weird. So the slower the speed, the quicker the climb. The faster the speed, the slower the climb. Obviously, once I get.
Don't you get like a bonus for? Because isn't there a set time you're supposed to do your flight?
Oh, I don't get a bonus with a VA.
Right.
Or thingy, nah. How
So
about
have you tried any? Go on, sorry, I'll let you finish.
I mean, I do like to get there on half the time. There's been like some of the flight times on Sky UK. I'm not gonna bash anyone for it. Like, it's probably been a while since I've updated some of them. I've done flights and it says it'll be like 2 hours, and I've done them in like an hour 45 or an hour and a half. Purely because of the speed of the plane. Because it doesn't say on the flight plans what speed you should be going. It just says go from point A to B, go to these routes and all that. So I don't even do the routes that I have on there. I just put whatever flights and gives us. And I take it you're on about the landing challenges.
I'm not too sure. Like, I was just like, because you keep on going on about like you're doing these fucking like 20-hour flights and stuff like that.
Have you tried any of the mods for like delivering drugs for drug dealers and stuff?
Really? I do one.
I haven't. I don't think there's a mod for that.
There is, and I know there is because my mate uses it.
I'll have to have a look. Actually, I will have to.
Yeah.
I will be doing
Well,
some landing
like,
challenges as
you
well.
gotta
Though.
drop it out of the plane over a certain point or something.
Oh, you fucking fly to Cuba and shit.
Yeah.
And you just fucking put like cocaine in the back of your plane.
You can get like passenger well-being ones, and it scores your flight on how like the passengers are kept and all that stuff. Like, is the cabin fucking kept warm for them?
Just you flying from point A to point B out, and have you actually got passengers on board? Like the default game, if you know what I mean.
No, you don't have passengers on board on this one. The add-ons.
Yeah.
In the passenger one, for passenger comfort and passenger add-on on this, you've got to pay for it.
Wow.
But that comes with like, so say as you're coming into landing, fucking, you decide to, you're not going to ILS approach hold it, you're going to handball it in, and you turn too sharply, the passengers might not like that. So then you get a satisfactory score.
Yeah.
I do want it so it shows us how good I am actually landing, because at the moment I can only do it based on what people see. I know Flight Sim are bringing in a replay functionality, so I can go back and look at me landing. I need to reset that camera. I don't know, I just don't like that. You can get wing side seats as well if you want them. It's 10, 9. Nope. Ooh, that's loud. Tail. Yeah.
Trying to find the bit where he told me what the fucking name of the
Mud was.
yeah.
There you go. So you got a nice little wing seat, but obviously it's nah, you can't do anything other than look out the window. It's a shame you can't look inside. I think there's mods you can get where you can look inside. I know that. Very quiet in there, isn't it?
I know one of them's called Sky Park.
Reset. Obviously, I could get the track IR headset, so obviously if I stick it on, wherever my head turns.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You can use that for a few games, can't you?
You can use it for quite a few. Yeah, you can use it for like alien isolation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a better view. So, coming up to, you know what, I wonder what my... I should really do set my cruise altitude before I slow the flight in, because I am not flying to 37,000 feet. Reason being is because the default ATC on this game will probably tell us to descend when I'm right over the airport, like it did when I was going to Paro. Sky Park is... So hang on, then I'll actually have a look at that while I'm thinking. So, descend by 10,000.
Center, SKYWAYS5633. Request flight level 310.
Fucking hell, it had us going up to 41,000 feet. Hell no.
633 climb and maintain flight level 310. Climb and maintain flight level 310.
You know what, I'll go to 310.
SKYWAYS5633.
That's why I kind of want to go into VTSIM, because you get actual ATCs who will tell you when to descend and whatnot. Because I had it when I came into Paro, which is one of the hardest landings ever to do in the world, and only certain select pilots are allowed to land there. It had us trying to descend right above the airport in a mountainous ravine in a 747, and it's like, it just ain't going to work. And I crashed.
Crash?
No, when I was coming into Paro, which is in Bhutan. Very, very sketchy landing. So I'm still climbing at the moment. So what's it? Sky Park. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, it's 42, it's 22 quid that park, that Sky Park.
Is it?
Yep.
You know?
But this one, it has money and stuff in it, so you know what, I might get that next month, you know.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be really good from what I've been told.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's...
what? It's an actual add-on, not just a mod?
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
mod?
Oh, what? And you have to pay for it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's
Yeah.
fucking terrible.
Available exclusively from MFSS 2020. The Skyport is a living playground within your sim. Indulge your fancy as travelling the world by air while working a market of worldwide contracts.
Yeah.
Including drug dealer.
A revolutionary platform for the enjoyment of flight simulation built on the simple concept less planning, more flying. The Skyport combines characters, contract jobs, tours and adventures for pilots to use their custom aircraft and scenery collections to reignite their passion for flight.
Yeah, I know that's one of them that I used to use. I can find out the other ones if you want, but that's the one that I know for definite that I used. Because you mentioned that one.
You can get Skypad. Built from the ground up, Sky OS running on Skypad
Yeah,
is
yeah,
at the
yeah.
heart of
It's
your...
like a little tablet thing that comes up on the screen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tells
that's
you,
part of it as well, I think.
Yeah, featuring pre-installed apps for contract browsing and management, flight tracking, banking and tracking. Ooh. Hang on, is it an actual tab?
It's a tablet that appears on your screen, and you can resize it and stuff.
This program is considered an early access. Is it by Orbix? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see what freeway they've got actually, because Orbix have got some very good freeway. Especially for like your airports and stuff like that. They've got... You can unlock airports and shit. Vessels, Channel Islands. Westwind Airport, the debut airport from developer Tom Brooks on the banks of the Nooksack River. Tom has created 3 grass airfields for you to discover and is available free. There's some interesting airports to land up there, like. What other ones has he got? What other freeways is it? That's Global Range. What's the product?
I'd love it if you missed your London.
Yeah, I'm 600 odd miles away.
Listen, a man can fucking dream.
Oh, these are for P3D, the aircraft. Oh, nope.
But yeah, Skypark is the one that I used to always talk to me about. So
They've got the B-17 Flying Fortress, but that's only for Flight Simulator X and Flight Simulator X Steam Edition. I mean, I have got FSX, like.
I should never have mentioned it to you, should I? Because now you're just going to be looking at that all stream.
Most of it's all payware.
The amount you win on it, I'd say Skypark's probably worth it if you like the game.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Right. What have I got here? I've got the CRG 550. The Electra 10A. The Jabiru. Submarine Spitfire. Ooh, now I would like to fly the Spitfire actually. That's 45 Australian dollars.
Charge about 50p.
Probably high. How much would it be in it's the Mark 1 Alpha Spitfire? 24 quid. Yeah, it's the actual one used in the Battle of Britain. And it's got, mind you though, it comes with 6 liveries as well. So you're getting you're getting the skins as well as the plane.
To be honest, if it's that's about the same price as what Skypark is, isn't it? Or is it less or more?
Skypark is £2 less.
Well then I'd probably just go for Skypark.
Yeah,
because you get more out of it.
I'm getting Skypark next month. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto but for flight sim. That is insane. And you know what, I've just realised I'm at cruise and I'm still at 250. Let's knock this bad boy up a bit. That's about 340 I can get away with. There we go. See how far we are away actually. Let's get the map up. So here's another interesting thing. See all these lines here?
Yeah.
That is the airspace section. So each airport, depending on how big it is, depending on how much traffic it gets, is divided into classes. So you've got class A, B, C and D. And when it normally in real life what you would ask for is transition into class A, class B or class C airspace, and then it's down to the ATC to whether or not to grant you it. Big jet like me, they'll let you go through. Small plane, if you're going through like a class A airspace, which is a really busy airport, so Heathrow will be class A airspace. If you tried going there in a small fixed wing aircraft, they'll tell you to turn back around and do one, more or less. Purely because you've got jumbo jets and just other small to large jets flying around in and around. Just think of how much friggin', well, the wake turbulence alone would be enough to fucking throw your plane downwards.
I think you should save getting the fucking Sky Park and get a new fucking headset that doesn't need to be plugged in all the time.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a wired one. Oh, I've got a nice view down there. And obviously, oh, the back. There's not much really in this plane. It's really slimmed down, this one, compared to the other planes I flew. Like the back of the 747, you've got fucking buttons all the way back here, all the way along here. Whereas this just got stowage. And obviously seat for 4 pilots, which on certain flights happens. Minimise that, get rid of that. I might actually have to go higher, because that cloud there does not look good. So here's another interesting one, which I've still not got used to yet. Right, so this is the MCDU.
What's MCDU stand for?
Basically, it's the plane's computer. So if I'm going to take off there, I can hit runway conditions. It says it was dry, which it was no rain. Tells you what runway I'm going to take off, the wind, the trim, how much thrust I'm going to need.
So it's like the logs basically.
Yeah, it tells us what speed I'll be going for V1 and V rotate. Then obviously you've got the thrust limit. Take off 1 is 10%, take off 2 is 20. You've got climb 2, select claims, so you select the claims. Then here you've got the route, so it tells you there, Bangkok to Singapore. What's it, Singapore? Yeah, Bangkok to Singapore. Leaving it runway 19 right. My flight number is 566. Some of that I can't send. Then this is the performance. So how much fuel in total I've got, how much reserves, the temperature of the fuel, the cost index. Departure and arrival. So hit arrival, I can change what runway I can land on the fly. So I click that.
Bangkok Center SKYWAYS 5633 request destination change to Singapore. Skyways 5633 is cleared to Singapore Airport and filed. Squawk 1613.
ILS 02. See, I don't know why it's just done that.
Skyways 5633 cleared to Singapore Airport as filed. Squawk 1613.
Yeah, execute, and then it's all logged in there.
633, read that correct. Radar contact, flight level 310.
I shouldn't have really done that. But, oh well.
165, proceed on course descent and maintain flight level 250.
Has my flight plan changed at
Continue
all?
to Inobo turning and following heading 165, proceed on course descent and maintain flight flight level 250 SKYWAYS
Flight plan wouldn't have changed.
5633.
I wouldn't have got it on there, can you? But there are too many buttons. I just press them all. What's this do? What's that do?
No, you're lying. You crash and then you gave up and go back to your Jesus juice.
Get it out of fucking the cave of Nazareth. Just hear him hauling that stone in the front of the bloody cave back.
Holy water. Leave me alone.
So what's this to descend to 20? I'm just gonna ignore that. I ain't going back down to 25,000, although I might have to actually. Right, this is where it's gonna get interesting because that is what I'm going into.
Right. Have you actually got any hands?
No, you can get
Alright.
you can get mods where you can actually have the pilots in the plane, but I think if I go outside,
It's more about like the actual animation instead of like just a mouse moving around the screen.
yeah, you can. I don't know if you'll notice if I go outside. You can see the pilots there.
Where? Oh,
Eh?
hang on.
Just see them.
No.
You can't see the pilot. Can you see them all now?
What is beam upon? Not yet, unless that's a delay.
There's a little bit of a delay, so it's just about getting to it now.
But you're outside the screen at the moment. Outside your...
Yeah, when you scroll in, yeah, you can see
Now
them.
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's about a 10-second like delay.
I've just realised I've still got my landing lights on.
It's fine, you're going to be landing soon anyway.
I doubt anyone's gonna see him, yeah.
Runway 5633, please expedite your descent flight level.
Okay, it wants us to go down to 2,500. Down we go.
You have to listen to him. Can't you just like make your own flight?
I could do if I wanted to, yeah, I can make my own flight up.
Just go from like point A to point B, the most shortest version.
Oh,
you
well,
just
not
do-
now. I can't now. It's my flight's getting logged as the hours.
Oh, right.
What Case means is he's fucking bored.
Yeah,
He wants you to fly him to Amsterdam.
Right, yeah. But then I want you to go out and actually like walk around Amsterdam. You gotta go red light district, obvious.
Great. But if I'm not out tomorrow, I was saying that, if I'm not out tomorrow, I'll be playing Siege Warmer, so
Yeah.
anything like that, I'll do. Well, I've done a flight to Amsterdam before. I can do another one again. Wait, hang on. Oh, that's a version of the map. Oh, I can actually go faster this time. Actually, bump that bar board to 350. Probably gonna hit the overspeed warning yet, but no, who cares? It'll level off.
Is it not but the UK, the amount he's having to plug his headset in?
It's
Yeah,
bugging me
Why do you have to keep on doing that?
because
Like,
it's
you
about
know,
to die. Oh, here we go. Oh no. When I'm flying through this, I just have visions of a mountain just popping up.
Oh, please do. Like.
Oh,
make-
it'd be great.
and then, like,
It makes me nervous.
sounds horrible, but like, just do it for the fun of it.
Why is it telling us?
Descend and maintain flight level 190 SKYWAYS.
Can you get the
5633.
radar up where it shows the terrain?
Yeah, it's already up.
Is it which one's that?
It's this one, yeah.
Like,
Altitude increase. Hang on, I'm just gonna check some.
Bangkok
Go
Center,
lower, it's telling you to go lower.
SKYWAYS 5633. Request.
You fucking shit stare, Case.
It is actually telling us
as
that.
soon as you said like I dread a mountain just popping up, but then
Well,
like,
that's
yeah.
sharp no, because it'll come up here, and depending how close it is, it's colour coded. So red means it's really close and you're about to plough into it. Yellow means you could plough into it if you're not careful. Green means you're safe, and then obviously if it's not popping up, it's not
You
there.
need to, like, go on, like, if you do, you got to find 2 mountains next to each other with a little gap, and then like just go side winged into it pretty much.
Right, what I'll do after this flight, I'll do the Paro approach. It's an actual landing
I'm not
challenge
gonna
as
be
well.
awake that fucking long. I'm off soon.
Yeah, I'm probably jumping off soon as well.
Alright, I'm gonna leave the stream up.
But yeah, I'll do the Paro one because that's the hardest landing, probably one of the hardest landings in the world. That and Lukla. Just quickly look up on YouTube now and type in Paro landing. You'll see how I mean by it's fucking dangerous. Literally, it's in the Himalayas. It's in fucking Bhutan. Because the first time I did that, I crashed. Because I fucked the landing gear. The second time, I managed to do it. But I had to spawn myself in at 45,000 feet and circle down. It's interesting. Very dark. Oh yeah, I'm in a storm. Still no sign of terrain.
Skyways 5633 descend and maintain 17,000 feet. Descend and maintain 17,000 feet. Skyways 5633.
Let's start banging some lights on in the dark.
Skyways 5633 contact Bangkok Center on
There we go,
120.
got some lights on.
Good day. 120.5 for SKYWAYS 5633. Bangkok Center SKYWAYS 5633 is passing 17,800 feet, descending 17,000 feet.
Skyways 5633.
In fact, I'll be happy flying at 17,000 feet actually. A long way to go.
I think I'm gonna jump off. It's like 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Saying that though, what? 500 miles to go, I've only been flying for 40 minutes. Hey!
Fucking
Phnom,
slacking.
that's fast, considering this flight is 2 hours 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm still gonna say it's slacking.
I'm not flying Concorde, you know. Can't get from here to fucking America in 2 minutes. Can't just
Why
nip
not?
to America for a bottle of milk.
The speed you go normally, it'd take you about a week.
Speed I go normally, what?
To go downstairs and go have your smoke. Takes you about 40 minutes to get down the stairs and smoke and get back up. It's probably because you're fiddling about with the wire to plug your headset back.
I haven't, like, it's good. You must have like changed your headset about 6 times since I've been watching.
And the rest.
Yeah.
Since I called it out, it's probably been about 6 times.
Oh, hang on. No, that's not ground, that's just another cloud layer.
Right, anyway, I'm gonna call it a night.
Yeah,
Just a
I'll
moment.
see you in a bit, man.
you
Yeah,
later.
I'll leave the stream up then. But I'm gonna go
Happy
back.
days. Oh no, hang on. There's ocean there. Is that ocean? Yeah, that's ocean.
Dive into it, dive bomb into it.
Dive,
Nope.
dive.
And I've still got my beacon light on as well. Oh my god.
Perfect excuse to dive into it. The shame of having your beacon light on, you need to dive into the water.
What is it? What is it with people when they're watching flights? Dive bomber, dive bomber. No.
Because it's boring. There's nothing to watch. I'm literally watching clouds.
Right.
You know?
Okay then. Okay then. I'll put it to you, Harry. Next time you fly, and when the pilot gets bored, ask him to just dive bomb.
Dive. Just give me a parachute. I'll jump out like that.
Unfortunately, there's no parachutes on planes. No one has them.
Parachutes on a fucking flight. That's like that. That's got to
No.
be like sort of safety issue.
Keir's just
Nope.
never getting on a plane in his life. No,
Because you
thanks.
know how much. Right. Think. A parachute isn't exactly light. It weighs about 10 kilograms. So think if you had a parachute for every single person on the plane, what you're looking at about 100 odd people. That's not including the weight of the baggage, the weight of the people, the weight of the fuel, and the weight of the plane itself. It wouldn't take off.
Yeah, I know. They just put an inflatable slide on instead, just in case you land.
Right. Even though I'm shit scared of flying as well, I'll admit that. The
You
chances.
can't deny it after the story earlier.
Yeah, exactly. But believe it or not, and it's a hard pill to swallow, the chances of a plane crashing is 1 in 11 million.
Yeah, I know. Like the odds are like stupidly low.
One-
But, yeah.
And even then, the only reason that happens is because either the pilot's overconfident, underconfident, or it's just generic pilot error. So basically, the pilot's not being switched on when he's supposed to be.
Need to close your stream.
You are?
Said I need to close your stream because you keep fucking with your headset. And I just can't, it just bothers me.
I'll just see, now I know what bothers you, I'll just do it even when it's fully charged.
Yeah, well, I'm not watching now, so it's fine.
Why is it not charging properly or something?
The
That way you
gravity
change-
is working against the wire, pretty much.
Oh right. See,
It just drops out.
fucking hell, like blue tack it on there or something.
I was tempted to just like, you know, like get some tape and then just
Like, yeah,
Tape it
fucking
round.
duct tape it to it.
fucking, yeah. Fucking do that way. In fact, I actually need to get a metal request for this fucking airport as well. Basically, metal request tells us the conditions of the fucking landing airport.
Right, I'll see you later, I'm off.
See you in a bit,
Yeah.
man. Take it easy.
Boys.
Right. Where's the performance? FMC on. Can't do that. There's the performance. Initialization reference. Performance. No. For slim. Take off. For slim. No. Performance. Approach. Right, what we got? Okay, flaps 30, speed 1. 30. Oh, I'm just trying to. VNav. No. Nav radio. No. No. RTA. No. Ah, I'm just gonna leave that. I still need to work on that fucking control. Fucking flight management. Altimeter reset. However, I will write down the metal request just for reference. I'll take that one. Go on to Fly UK Discord. Get a metal request. And it is for Whiskey Sierra Sierra Sierra. Copy. Sierra, Sierra, Sierra. Let's see what gotcha. So, last observed, so Singapore Changi Airport. The wind is north-northwest. 340. With a variable of 320 to 020 at 3 knots. If you're wondering why I'm writing this down, it's so obviously I know what the conditions are going to be like when I land. Even though I'm quite far out, I do like to get a bit earlier planning on weather can change on the dime. So then I've just got early reference points, so then I can make slight moderations if needs be, but normally I'll just get another meta request from the Discord. Temperature, 28 degrees, nice and warm in Singapore. Dew point is 25. The altimeter is 2991 in HG. Clouds, right, so there's a couple of layers of cloud, few, 1,600 feet, broken, 15,000 feet, and that is that on there. So get that back on there. Current flight time is 48 minutes. Actual flight time, which was this meant to be, is dispatch 2 hours 5 minutes. So we're doing good time. Doing good time. Of course, we are in the 787. No, 7879. Correction. 7879. The Dreamliner. And so far, I am loving this plane. Loving it. In fact, actually, what I'll do if bollocks. Ah, I've lost the chart. No. Oh, I've lost my bloody chart. Champion. Obviously, I've cocked up on the channel. Hang on, I'll actually. Let's see if I can go on my YouTube. So I'm still new to this YouTube stuff, so, and I've lost the chat, so I'm still getting used to this, so bear with us. If anyone's chatting, obviously I currently cannot see it at the moment. I will try. Hang on. Get rid of that for now. chat. Silly me faffing on my stuff. There we go. Right. Setting our big port. No, no. Too many E's in that. There we go. Password. It's not that. Right, there we go. Just have to get confirmation.
Skyways 5633, contact Bangkok Center on 123.9 or 5.
This is
Good
me.
day.
Change password.
123.9 or 5 for SKYWAYS5, 633. Bangkok Center, SKYWAYS5, 633, 17,000 feet.
That corresponds.
Bangkok Center, altimeter 29.89 or continue to promise plant. 123.9 or 5. Good day.
Password.
123.9 or 5 for SKYWAYS5, 633.
I got it back.
Bangkok Center, SKYWAYS5,
I got it back, Bog. I got it back.
633, 17,000.
Right, so for those, anyone who corresponds,
Bangkok Center, altimeter 29.89 or continue to promise plant.
I know what I need to do. So basically, anyone else who's plays flight sim and also wants to join the virtual airline, or just type Fly UK in Google and it'll come up. I think it'll be the top one. I'll have links and all that added to the YouTube channel eventually. Yeah, I found the jet bog. I found it. I found it. It's actually the YouTube interface is a lot more it's a lot more easier to use than Twitch though. Hell of a lot more easier. Right, so we're 400 miles out. Altimeter's changed again, so we'll get that going. Oh, I've still got some coffee left. Ice cold. In fact, you know what? I've just realised I've got the Fly UK tab up, so I'll just... hang on. Get rid of that. Go to the home page. Copy. There we go, and that's for anyone interested. Also have their own Discord as well, which is linked in the website. fact, we can actually let the passengers out for a bit. Might as well. What's the temperature actually? It shouldn't be that. -3. Not great, not terrible. Oh. Let's check the system. Fuel is 105 times 1,000, so yeah, I've definitely got enough fuel. CDU's in up, info is in up, that is in up, com in up, and keep that up. No need for the meters. Oh yeah, pin. How do I pin it at the top of the chat though? Oh, there we go. There, it's done it. It's a good shout there, Barker, actually, just for anyone who tunes in later on. I'm getting used to this YouTube thing. I'm getting there, I'm slowly getting there. Let's jump over the first officer say, let's see what we've got over here. Pretty much the same at the moment. Let's have a look outside, shall we? Yes. Still here a storm. And obviously this is the Fly UK livery. Obviously they've got more because they've got different airliners within their company. Oh, we're turning. I need to change like the sensitivity of the screen rotation. Hang on, because that's a bit too quick. That free look speed, free look momentum, level, import external. Let's have a look. Let's see. That's better. Yeah, Mike will probably be the mod. There we go. That's a much smoother transition than it just flicking around all over the place. I'm gonna get a screenshot of that actually. Much better. And quick button back in. Right. I'm going to quickly go for a toilet break and get all this off. So you can't see the ATC screen. What I will do though is I will give you all a nice window seat. That's showcase. There we go. And I'll be back soon. Strangle myself. I is back. Yeah, I'll be alright, man. Right, let's get back in the cockpit. Let's see what is happening in front. Nothing at the moment. Right, let's have a check. Probably bump the speed up a bit more. .300 nautical miles out from... Oh, I forgot where we're going. Singapore, is it? Have a look, actually. Who's doing a transatlantic? Oh, someone's doing London to Las Vegas. Madrid to Milan. Oh, there I am. Singapore. There's someone going to Hong Kong from... Some long ass flights there, mind. Current flight time is 1 hour 7 minutes 45 seconds. Currently flown 445 nautical miles. Should get there. We're going to get there well ahead of time. Very, very express flight. Everything's fine. Oil pressure seems to be fine. Rudder trim set 0. Everything seems fine on the autopilot. Everything's fine there. Invalid entry. Clear that. Route. Fix. Legs. There we go. So I've noticed blue boxes means you can't select them. Grayed out ones mean you can. So,
123.7 for SK by WAYS5 633. Singapore Center SK by WAYS5 633
just the
17,000
camera. That's a bit slow.
Skyways 5633 Singapore Center altimeter 29.88 continue to gunbow as planned.
CTCC in. Gunbow as planned. Change the altimeter. Make sure it's up to date. Currently got a 13 knot crosswind.
Skyways 5633 contact Kuala Lumpur Center on 132.6. Good day.
Happy days.
132.6 SK by WAYS5 633. Kuala Lumpur Center SK by
Kuala Lumpur.
WAYS5 633 17,000 feet. Skyways 5633 Kuala Lumpur Center altimeter 29.88 continue to gunbow as planned.
So we'll be taking go coming out on the islands and then in for runway 02, which is that runway here. Runway 02C. Yeah, I've been back for about past 5 minutes now. connection is poor, apparently. According to the stream health. I don't know why that is. Stream. Oh, what just happened? Ah, no. What's going on here? Is my stream still on? Lost the stream chat. Hang on. Bollocks. There we go, I've got it back to the normal screen. Yeah, I need to set up my notifications and all that stuff. I think I'll... Obviously that'll come in time. There we go. Wait, I'm just going to leave that for now. Just not going to touch anything. Ooh, we see land. We see land. Some nice cushy islands over there. Stream status is poor though. Serious issues that need attention. Error. Please use a keyframe sequence of 4 seconds or less. I'll have to ask Mike what the crack is for that. Obviously I'm not going to restart the stream now since I've nearly finished the flight. Cruising altitude of 17,000 feet after I faffed on with the FMC. Got a nice view of the coast there. Yeah, it's saying error. Please use a key frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently keyframes, or and it just cuts off there. I don't know how to. I haven't a clue. Yeah, I'll have to speak to Mike about that because that's something I do not know. I don't know if it's an apologies. Looking at it, I don't know if it's an OBS issue or a YouTube issue. So I'll have to ask Mike tomorrow, see what his input is. See what the crack is. Oh, there's mountains down there. I definitely need a new headset. It's 256 miles. Can I squeeze a bit more out of the engine? Nah, not really. For the sake of 2 knots, 2 to 3 knots. Can I go at 360 without it buzzing at me? Will I get an overspeed warning if I hit 360? Well, hang on then. I'm not as I say it. Yeah, I'm not leaving it. I'm not messing around with that now. It's too late in the day for that. Far too late in the day. Tell you what though, I could do with some music on here, but I know YouTube's a bit anal when it comes to music. I'll have to find like some copyright sounds for YouTube. I've got them for Twitch, but not for YouTube. It's getting a bit bumpy over here. Oh, there we go. We've got some turbulence. And thunderstorms apparently. Oh, slight to moderate turbulence, nothing. Not bad that I need to put the seatbelt sign back on. We are experiencing a 15 knot crosswind though. Let's go outside, let's have a look. Yeah, the wing flex. Never flew around this part of the world before actually. Obviously I flew around Australia, New Zealand, most of Europe. Did an 11-hour flight from London to Calgary, done all that. Never been round here. altimeter. I thought I was dropping some altitude there. So we'll start turning towards the airport now. At Gunboat. 8 miles to the next checkpoint. Stop. What's up, Parker? Oh, you on about this? Oh no. That's some bad turbulence right there. Ah. I know why we get the turbulence. Mountains. You always get turbulence off mountains. Yeah, I'll need to leave it on charge tonight. I'll have to. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, no. Some lightning. I'm too lazy to be hurt. It's fine. That was a funny thing once at work. Supervisor tried to frighten us. But because I didn't react to him, he said, "Fucking hell, you're too lazy to get a fright." You know what, come to think of it, I've not really stepped on a plug for a while, even though I shouldn't be tempting fate. Getting a bit bumpy now. 15 knot direct crosswind left to right. Wonder if my heads-up display is in alignment. Tonight's the night it happens. Can't really rule it out, can I? Hey, another plane. Why did that come in the traffic alert? I'm concerned that ATC did not flag that airline up. Coming up with check the video resolution. The resolution is 4. That'll be Collins. Saying the resolution's 1440 by 810, which is not optimal. not having a clue where the keyframes are. I have a feeling this is going to be a bumpy landing. I'm going to get another meta request. Two knot wind actually, so it's going to be a relatively smooth landing. Variable at 2 knots. Visibility is 8 kilometers. Temperature is few clouds at 1,600 feet. Broken at 1,005. Flight level 150. Temperature's 28. Dew point's 26. Q is 1013 and no sig. Visibility was 6, the visibility's went to 8 now. So the skies are clearing up for the landing at the moment, and I've just got cramp in my foot. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. So instead of stepping on a plug, I've now got cramp on my foot. So is that better, Barker? This cramp. Damn. Oh, shit. Right. Oh. Oof. There we go, it's starting to go away now, it's starting to go away. That's better. Turn it off. White bars obviously can't do that. Still hoping for the plug. Christ. plug. I was thinking about that. It's like, you know, I was just thinking to myself there. I was like, I'm glad I don't have children, because then I don't have to step on Lego as well as a plug. Don't have any children now, so there's no Lego. Alright. So I was going to lower the speed there, but still quite a ways out. Tell you what I am going to do though, is I'm going to go for a quick drink and a toilet break before I do the landing. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Skyways 5633, contact Kuala Lumpur Center on 126.1. Good day. Going to 126.1 SKYWAYS5, 633. Kuala Lumpur Center SKYWAYS5, 633, 17,000 feet. Skyways 5633, Kuala Lumpur Center, altimeter 29.91, continue to Victor Public Kilo as planned.
told the barber, she's not gonna mess up my hair, man. She's too good for that, man. And I'm back. Let's see how we're looking. How long have we been flying for actually? Let's have a look. 1 hour 39. Gonna be coming into our next turn point here. Let's set me altimeter. Still at 17,000 feet, altitude is 291. We'll be making a right hand turn soon. Engines are fine. Temperature still -3, so I do not need to put on the de-ice. Coming into the turn now. Oh, there's another player here. I know since the recent update the servers have been a bit less than stable. Saying that could be the time of day actually. I know if I was to go and fly over to America, there'll be a lot more players kicking about. And vertical boat is taking off. B77L. Never heard of that plane before. Yeah, he is taking off from Singapore. I think, no he's not. He's not in Singapore. Wait, I'll have to keep an eye out for him. Obviously, most modern aircraft, they do have an anti-collision system in which if planes are both on the same route, i.e. one was coming towards me, or I was coming towards another plane, the plane would automatically go down and mine would go up, or vice versa. I can't remember the actual abbreviation for that. What are these outside? These other planes? Storm forming above me. Yep. It's a bit noisy out there. What's wind looking at now? 16 knot crosswind still. can't tell if he's flew out of Singapore or not. Hoping. Sitting on a wire. That we can. Yep, I definitely need a better headset. .65 miles, and it's not told us to descend yet. Where's the decel? Right, I'm going to request an altitude decrease.
Welcome up
7,000.
for Center, SKYWAYS 5633. Request 7,000 feet. Skyways 5633 descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect 7,000 feet. Descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect 7,000 feet. Skyways 5633. Skyways 5633 descend and maintain
Whoa,
2,000 feet.
2,000, okay.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Skyways 5633.
Drop the speed to 320. So, ladies and gents, we are now on the approach phase. So, seat belts on, landing lights on, runway lights on, taxi lights on. Right, coming into the descent. $14,000.
Skyways 5633. You are 49er miles north. Descend and maintain 4,500 feet. Expect ILS runway 02 center approach via lifted transition.
Let's make sure that corresponds with that. 4,500.
Descend and maintain 4,500 feet. Expect ILS runway 02 center approach via lifted transition. Cleared to Litva Skyways 5633.
So, into the descent. Shelton, that's correct. Oh, that guy's flying right in front of me. Reset position. I don't know why I've done that actually, because I need now look. Get the heads up display. Dropped out 300. flaps up. Going out 250.
Skyways 5633, contact Singapore approach on 126.3. Good day. 126.3 for SKYWAYS 5633.
First notch flaps down.
SKYWAYS 5633 is passing 8,500 feet, descending 4,500 feet.
Right.
Skyways 5633,
Speed brake
Singapore
armed.
approach altimeter 29.901, continue to Lidda as planned.
Max auto brake. Drop down to 240. Another notch of flaps. Drop down to 230. Still descending as we're coming in. Let's get the altimeter set. Landing lights are on, runway lights are on, seatbelt sight is on. White bars are not on, yep, that's fine. 7,000 feet. Flaps 15. $220. Now, don't know if you've noticed on here, this is the ILS approach grid. So, obviously information's come up there, ice, that's the frequency, that's the distance. It's obviously telling us the ILS/FMC, which is on the flight management control computer, pardon me. So, on an ILS landing, I will hit the approach button, which on the 787 is over here. And when you get this diamond in line with that line here, and then you get another diamond in line with that, that means you're currently lined up with the ILS and you will hit the glide scope. So normally what I do is I'll be on ILS approach to about 500 feet, then I take it in manually, depending on weather and visibility. If the visibility is poor, I'll leave it to land until I'm about 100 feet away, and then, but obviously, as I say, it all depends on visibility and how comfortable you are with flying. So we're coming down to approach altitude 4,500 feet. We're currently at 220, we will now drop it down to 200. Then we will deploy another notch of flaps. Away from the runway, because then I will need to deploy the gear. another notch of flaps. Lower speed even further. Losing a bit of frames there. It's a bit laggy coming in. Keep it a flat 17 for now. Actually, in fact, increase the speed slightly. To 205. Clouds now, this is going to be rough. So as I've mentioned before, blue diamond coming into play, and they're just waiting for the bottom one to come in. Obviously I'll not hit the ILS yet because it's still too early. I will set my altimeter again. Look like a 4 knot headwind. View of Singapore down there coming into play. 16 miles away from the airport. We will deploy another notch of flaps. We'll drop down to 190. What's the recommended landing speed? 59. It's going to be about 130, 140. Nice approaching. 1 hour 56, so probably going to be making this on time actually. Actually, actual true airspeed is 231, ground speed 227, means at 224 at 4 knots, so the meteor wasn't really lying. It is variable. Turn, yeah. Throttle's good. Right. No, we've got some terrain coming up. Looks like that's weather systems actually. Coming over an airport. There's one there. flaps down. And that is the final notch flaps. So flaps are fully deployed, speed brake is on, speed brake is locked. Drop down to 170. So far, so good. All pretty much configured for landings, just the speed and the approach. For those of you tuning in, I'm just about to approach Singapore. Currently configured for landing, flaps are deployed. On the final turn-in. Got some storm systems developing as we're coming in. Now on the final stretch, drop down to 160. Not going to deploy the gear yet.
Oh my dear. Well,
There we go, back in. Right, gear is coming down. Just wait for that green light to say it's down. That is a gear down. Right, get my camera ready. Set position. Put it to a slightly elevated position. Down to 150. Gonna hit that approach button. So what that's doing now is it'll configure the plane for approach. Now it should hit us on the glide scope. So obviously for any person piloting, what you've got to think of is obviously make sure you've got the correct speed for the correct plane. Each plane has a different landing speed, same with takeoff. Make sure you've got the right flaps. Obviously it's down to how challenging you want the landing to be. You could land it with no flaps and stuff like that and make it even more challenging. But as I say, it just depends on your skill. Obviously I'm still a new flight simmer, so I don't like to take any risks really.
633 descend and maintain 2,500 feet. Descend and maintain 2,500 feet. Skyways 5633.
See it because I'm on the approach, it's already doing that for me. Let's see if I can butter the bread. Yeah, on the glide scope. Just waiting for that diamond to come in. Winds at a 4 knot tailwind, so it should be coming in pretty smoothly. This is where ATC just constantly tells us I'm clear for landing now. Slowly descending into Singapore. It's a shame the clouds are in the way. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. So, final landing checks. Gear is down, flaps are down, speed is correct. Speed brake is armed, auto brake is armed. Approach hole has been engaged, got the field in sight, that's where we're going to go. Runway 02 Charlie. Apologies for having to keep putting this in.
Skyways 5633. You are 12 miles south of Singapore.
Cool.
Contact Singapore Tower on 118.25 when inbound on the approach.
Right,
Tower on
heads up display.
118.25 SKYWAYS 5633. Singapore Tower SKYWAYS 5633 11 miles.
No, it's the
south
same
inbound
as
ILS
that, so you don't
runway
have to look
02
down at
center
that
approach.
anymore. So you can just keep the position there.
Skyways 5633 Singapore Tower. Altimeter 29.9
these on.
060 entry. Cleared ILS runway 02
That's coming
center
off.
approach.
There we go. Let's add some difficulty to it. Take that off.
Cleared ILS runway 02 center approach. SKYWAYS
Gonna go
5633.
up in the canopy. Right, there we go. Got the minimums coming up. Slowing it right down again. There we go, got visual sight of the runway. It's a very lovely approach and yeah, oh wow, this is a big airport. Big airport. Right, let's see if I butter the bread on this one. Here we go. Still a ways out, wind is calm. Oh, this is going to be a beautiful landing. 1,000. That is, yep, 2 red, 2 white. Get ready with the autopilot. One final check, yep. Everything is as it should be.
$500.
500 stable, autopilot is off.
400. 300. 200.
200. Coming in nice and smoothly.
100.
100. 50.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Not my best landing, but not my worst. First thrusters on.
Skyways 5633 exit runway when able.
I'm happy with that. As I say, it's not my worst landing. Just come off the runway here.
Skyways 5633 contact ground on 121.0.
Right. Just gonna
121.0
pause there.
YWAYS 5633.
So I'm gonna undeploy all the flaps. Wait for them to come up. Flight director off. Autopilot disengage. Nope. Right, there we go, and we will now. Taxi lights on. Strobe lights are on. My turn lights are on. We'll tune ground, and we will taxi to a gate.
Airport ground SKYWAYS 5633 taxi to the gate.
Skyways 5633 taxi to gate 222 via taxiway Echo 4 Romeo to Echo Papa Romeo Tree.
Taxiing to gate 222 using taxiway Echo 4 Romeo to Echo Papa Romeo Tree
Gonna get the glade.
SKYWAYS 5633.
Up, because I haven't a clue where I'm going in this airport, and we will go on the outside for this. What a weird way to taxi into. Tune in. have an air marshal? Yeah, I do have an air marshal. Nice. Close as he want me to get. Right.
Bloody headset died again, didn't it? Great.
So, parking brake is on. Engine 1 and 2 off. Oh, it's going to come up with that for a second. Just going to continue for now. Auto throttle is off. LNAV off. Terrain button off. Landing lights, they are off, all lights off. That's them off, and I'm gonna get ground surfaces. We will request baggage service.
Skyways 56 Tree, could you please send the baggage? Skyways 56 Tree baggage is on the way.
We will get the catering.
Singapore ground, Skyways 56 Tree, could you please send the catering truck? Skyways 56 Tree, the catering truck is on the road.
And then we will request the jetway
Singapore ground,
connection.
Skyways 56 Tree, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft? Skyways 56 Tree, the jetway is going to be connected.
Oh, there we go, the door's opening. Oh, jetway's inside the plane. Realism. There's the baggage, there's the catering. Right, while that's doing that, I will do relevant procedures for Fly UK, so that's the flight logged. And we will start powering down everything. And that is everything off. And that is the end of the flight. Thanks for those who've joined. Barker, Kirst, everyone else. That's the first stream of my YouTube journey, and thank you everyone for turning up. And I will see you guys later.